A vector is a live animal, not a human, that transmits an infectious agent from one host to another. And most vectors are arthropods, insects like fleas, mosquitoes, flies, and ticks. Sometimes larger animals can spread infection, the lower vertebrates in birds and mammals. Biological vectors are infected. They are um, participating in the pathogen's life cycle, like mosquitoes. A mechanical vector is a passive carrier that's usually on the outside of the vector where you find the infectious agent, like houseflies. We know we don't want them crawling all over everything because they carry diseases and they carry microbes that can cause us problems on their bodies. Zoonosis is an infection that's indigenous to animals, and it's transmissible to humans. And there are about 150 zoonoses worldwide, things like bird flu and swine flu. And it's impossible to eradicate these diseases without eradicating the animal reservoir. These are some of the common zoonotic infections. You see rabies there, hantavirus that comes from rodents, it's airborne, influenza, West Nile virus. You see the salmonella there that's foodborne, toxoplasmosis from cats, trichinosis from pork, tapeworm. All of those are animal reservoirs. A communicable disease, the infected host can transmit the infectious agent to another host and cause an infection in that host. If it's highly communicable disease, it's contagious. If it's non-communicable, you don't get the disease transmitted from host to host. It's usually when a compromised person has this invade their own normal flora. You get contact with the organism in a natural non-living reservoir, like from a towel in a restroom. Somebody's sick and they wash their hands and dry them, and they end up, you don't know that, and so you end up with this infectious agent causing you problems. Now, how can it be transmitted? By direct contact, where you physically contact the person that has it, or they sneeze or cough and it's in these aerosol droplets, or indirect contact, where there is a vehicle that infects you, like it's an inanimate object that has these microbes there, these pathogens like doorknobs or telephones. And an airborne would be, of course, from a sneeze or a cough. And it says that research shows that fine droplets float in the air up to 3 hours after a sneeze or a cough. That's really scary to think about. And here you can see you can get it directly from kissing, or somebody's got chicken pox or got a cold and you get too close to them, or through the placenta, or by being bitten by an insect, a mosquito. You can also get it from touching doorknobs, from food, from the waste of rodents causes the hantavirus. Epidemic occurrence, where this disease is becoming more prevalent a lot faster than what was expected. We're seeing that now with STDs like gonorrhea and chlamydia. It's a pandemic occurrence if it's happening over all across the world, across the continents. And of course AIDS and influenza do this. You can see the influenza there. It's epidemic in the United States, and it's pandemic. AIDS is across the whole world.